Hello, stream. Bonjour. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good middle of the night. I guess that's my intro now. I never planned on it, but here we are. Turn to your neighbor. Say hi. How's everyone doing? We're gonna get right into it today. I'm gonna do my arm stretches, and we're just gonna go.
Turn to the person on your left. Turn to the person on your right. At least one of these people is gonna have a great time today.
There they go throwing that Spanish at us. Pass the peace like we're non-denom church. Was it? I was speaking French, friend. Français. Je parle français. Out of exam hell. Woohoo! Oh. What a start to the summer there, Bibs. Sourdough starter and iced tea. Oh. Big stretch. We're gonna be listening to the Night Rain OST today, so if you don't want to hear spoilers, let me know, and I can probably swap off to something else. Depends though, if we're really jamming the fuck out. Stream days Attorney 4, and now I'm doing some video editing. Ooh. Ooh. It's rainy today. Just drizzly, not like full rain, but it's gray out there. We dry. Oh, art again? Yay. Yay. Whoa. How are the volume levels, by the way? It is Genmu art time. Actually, I don't need to have that there. It is okay. I don't need to do that. Remove that pen. Oh shit, blockhead, thank you. Maybe that's not the brush I want for this then. Or maybe. Probably not to the start. Gotta build it up. Gotta go from soft to hard on this. Because I want it to look organic. I want it to look like weird clouds. Vocals are, a bit quiet. Well, I got my mic, like, crammed over here. Hang on. I did see Aram's new funny video. It warms my heart. Hypothetically, how would someone go about commissioning you? I'm mayhaps craving a Percy. I think I have one slot open for my line art commissions. It's over on my, if you click down in my About section, my Patreon is there, and it should be the most recent post. I don't have it pinned for now because I've already got, like, a pretty good backlog going. So, if you do commission me, I won't get to it for a little bit. Just fair warning. Because I gotta finish up my painty commissions, and then I gotta start on my line arts. Also, background is a really good thing for me to do as a warm-up because it's so flowy and loose. Not very defined. We're nearing Biggle's birthday. It'd be nice to bake him a cake, but I want to make something for him that I know is going to turn out good, and that doesn't always happen with my cakes. And like the thought that counts, yeah, but I don't think like a 1-year-old really comprehends that yet. He just wants you to make cake. I was thinking we could invite all his friends over and have a little party for them. What happened to the Lego buildings they worked on? They're in the other room. They're too big to move. They got all their pieces left out, and it's like a fucking minefield to get past it. It really is just clouds. Crazy, huh? It's the exact same thing, just on a cosmically grander scale. Ice cream cake, since you all 1-year-old wants it's yummy. Yeah, go over to fucking DQ or something. I don't know why this isn't dragging very much. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Scary. Two people trying to sell me stuff knock on my door today? What the heck? That's like so many more people than I get knocking on my door. You were again. I know me how to draw a cloud. That was actually the thing I was best at in high school. I like fucking nose to the grindstone taught myself how to render really, really cool looking and like semi-realistic spacescapes. That was my thing. I just gotta remember how to do it. Oh shit, you voiced someone in Date Everything? Maybe. Maybe. So I was always confused on how to utilize the golden ratio spiral. Well, I have two here, so I'm utilizing it in a very non-standard way. The way I was taught, and it might be wrong, but it's worked for me so far. You just place it somewhere. Generally what you want to do with it is have it take up as much of the image as you can, because it's... I have multiple here, so it's gonna be hard to tell you what I'm talking about. So, let's use this one, for example. This main spiral coming here. this one. So it's divided up into thirds. It's got this section, and this section. Obviously this canvas doesn't 100% fit the thirds scale of this, but it's as close as I can get to it, so it still works mostly. And what you want, generally, is for the flow of whatever you're making to basically follow the same pathing as the golden ratio, because it will be, like, mathematically split up in a very appealing way, and then it literally gets drawn into the center point. It's all ratios of it, so, like, this whole big section here should ideally have as much detail as the... It's very interesting, actually. So, this is the same as this, just flipped, is the same as this, flipped again, is the same as this, and so on and so forth. Plant seeds, dude. Sunflower. On or next to the spiral. Ideally, a part of the spiral. I think I bit my lip in my sleep. Or something. Got like a little lump there. What the heck? Don't mind me. I'm just doing stuff. Feel the spiral energy, indeed. The spiral. At the source of all things. Why? Oh. I'm Jeff Goldblum, of course. Hit when you bite your lip so it swells and you're more likely to bite it again. Yep. We spin. My throat's all grunked up. Like. I like the droning in the background of this. Very, very creepy. Posture check. Oh. Hey man, no gunfights in chat. This here's a peaceful town. We're all just here to work together, so y'all behave.
think this here's a water gun, Sheriff? Well, we can't be using all of our water on such superfluous and useless little moments of joy. We gotta conserve. We're in the middle of a drought here. The hell are you thinking of doing with that?
Big Zippy? See, you gotta conserve it. The water should either be in your body or in the ground.
If I see you so much as shed even one tear, we're gonna have a problem.
Well, that's Timmy's problem. We all knew Timmy was gonna go like that one day. We kept telling him, don't be playing around that well. But he just wanted to keep at it. Do not, my friends, become addicted to water. I feel like I have a splinter on my thumb somewhere, but I've searched high and low and I can't seem to find it.
You can't lie to me. I know it's a walkie-talkie Bart Simpson dropped into it to mess with everyone.
Oh, this one's having a bit of trouble, I see. Cool. Whoa, freaky. Whoa. Whoa. What? What? Why are you denser than you should be? I know my brush density isn't that high, so why are you pretending you are? Oh! Dude, I went on like a super long walk yesterday. I walked, what was it? Like 3 miles? Or like 4 point something kilometers? I just went. I got food and I was like, alright, I'll walk home. And then I was like, wait, I want to take a shortcut and go through this fucking scary graveyard. It was actually very peaceful and lovely. And I was like, where am I? And I found out where I was. And I walked home.
It's tough being in a drought, especially when the sheriff's the star what's causing it. It's not my fault. I just naturally produce heat. If it weren't for me, y'all'd be dead anyway. In fact, you should be thanking me.
Oh, is that seriously why? Yep. Yep. Come on, you can do it. Cool. I think it's because it's set to like a glow layer. If I were to set this to normal, it would look, yeah, pretty different.
Big Sippy? I just Sippy.
Now you sound like family. You got keen into swamp lands? I mean... how do I even describe this? We have a lot of bogs here. So, I guess I'm northern swamp folk. So I feel like I haven't been catching too many odd streams recently, but I hope you've been doing well. Yeah, I've been doing good. I mean, I've been streaming a lot, so it's okay if you don't catch all of them. Back on that grind? Yeah. North Swampland is true. Okay, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna figure it out. Nope, I need you to be denser. Really? Really? I suppose. We gonna make it work, don't you worry. I got a plan. Got a plan, bitch! No wait, the plan, Arthur! Good. Swamplin? Are you more of a swamp ghost, a swamp monster, or a swamp witch? I can be all of these things, I think. That's where the strong as fuck ice mummy's from. I know you got cedar trees up here, so we got some of the same trees. No, we don't have cedar trees where I'm at. Cedar trees are on the west coast. We have like evergreen trees and like pine and fir trees and maple trees if we got a leaf or two. Strong in Fight Kingdom, Steve. Boglin? Ooh, that is a mind goblin, you're right. I feel like this music fits with what I'm drawing. This is correct. This as well, I suppose. Oh, why are you? Yeah, no, that's not what I wanted. There's a method to my madness. Jump scares you with my face transition. Boss health bar gets bigger. Which boss is this one? Probably the third phase boss, isn't it? Great enemy, yeah. You little shit, get out of here. It bends around the black holes. That's sick. That's sick as fuck. happening? Especially when you sporadically talk to your cat mid-convo.
He's just hanging out there next to me right now. Having a little nap on his little blanket. Why do I smell stinky? I had a shower last night. Al, are you stinky? Where is this stinky coming from? Is it my socks? I refuse. Why do I smell fine? Stinky, what is happening? Maybe it's coming in from the side. It's not my house coat. What the heck? Higgity-bud. Isn't that what that guy in Crash Bandicoot says? Higgity-bud. Yourself a favor, get yourself some nice texture brushes at the store. Here, 15 cents. That should be enough to buy it. It's a cool texture brush. What could it cost? 15 cents. Back in my day, you used to be able to get a brush pack for 2 cents. Came with 17 different brushes and you only used 4 of them.
It's hard to hear me over the music. Too bad! No, hang on. There, I'll turn it down.
How cool! The Twitch totally notified me of your stream and didn't not do that! Woohoo!
I did kiss out. I did. I've had Painted Cake as a vocal stim for a while, so for some reason the edited curse has gotten worse. I cannot say any two-word thing without it being like French and fry or cheese and burger. You have to overcome it yourself. I can't help you. I'm also stuck here. Made coffee with a hint of cinnamon? Ooh. I'm drawing from inside the boss chamber. Estelle is right here next to me. I'm one of the orbs on Estelle. I am natural born of the void. I am not a malignant being, made unnaturally by science and alchemy. 'Tis not I. It was not made by the will of man, but made by the will of nature and the cosmos herself. Yeah, this has really started to come together since I've added this background in. I was not feeling it for a bit there. This one's interesting because I go in, like, phases of feeling it and not feeling it, and the not feeling it is usually longer, which sucks, but, like, Celebi. Does it pay well to be one of Astel's orbs? Yes and no. It's like a company town, you know? Everything is where I need it to be, all the facilities are there, and they're really high quality, but, like, if you don't like the people you're working with, or it just isn't for you, it's kind of rough, you know? Because you're stuck there until your contract's over. And I know that Venus is getting tired of Earth, and, like, I would be too, honestly. Girl, being stuck there next to us, I get it. But, it takes so long to change who your cosmological neighbors are that you really gotta make sure you know what you're getting yourself into before you sign up. Do I get dental? I don't have teeth. And I don't have gums. So no. More of an auger, shrimps as bugs, even space shrimps, especially space shrimps as bugs. Come on, man. You know this. It is known, Meershroom. This track, is this what I think it is? No, this is Adele's, okay. One of the tracks in this fucking game is so sick to me. I hear it and I'm like, whoa! Is my phone going off? Where's my phone? Okay. I know all about space shrimps as bugs. Why are you talking bugs? Because we're all talking bugs, and we just don't know it yet. Everything is bugs all the way down. should start playing the Arceus, the Arceus video over top of this, of all of creation passing by.
This one's nice. I like this one.
What is a man but a miserable pile of bugs? Ideally, a man would be a joyful pile of bugs, because that would mean his bugs are thriving. And thus he is a more efficient pile of bugs. This is theme of bugs, gang.
Many bugs are happier when the man dies.
They get to become something more. They inherit... Grandpa dies and they inherit the will, which is, you know, the rest of his nutrients. My friend sent me the Chris Fleming video the other day, My Day with the Alien, which I'd never heard of for some reason. It just didn't pass me by at any point, and I enjoyed it greatly. He's calling me his grandma wife. I'm not quite sure what that means just yet, but, I have an idea. What do I think about the Revenant from Night Rain? What do you mean, what do I think about the Revenant from Night Rain? I love my OC Wither from beginning of the end.
And my dear bugs, you may have my greatest fortune of all, my nutrients.
Want a cool bug fact? Yeah. The tree resin assassin bug picks up tree resin on its front legs and when hunting uses it like glue to entrap prey. But the ant assassin bug wears the heads of killed ants in a pile on its back, and pheromones trick other ants. That's sick. Love that. Yeah, bugs are smart, man. I don't remember which bug it is, but there's like a certain kind of grub or something that basically they give off similar pheromones when they're young to ant babies. and they essentially trick the nursery ants into raising them down in their little hovels. It might be called like a cuckoo bug or something, like a cuckoo grub? That sounds correct. Too weak. Like birds that push the eggs out of the nest. Yeah, cuckoos. Elden Ring, House of the Cuckoo. Knights of the Cuckoo. Paka paka. Ooh, too big. This one's good. This feels like a weird-ass Zelda track, almost.
Cuckoo wasp, yeah! Carnivorous caterpillar that pretends to be an ant queen and eats the ant larvae before becoming a blue butterfly? What? Huh? Do you think the cuckoos from Zelda push other eggs out of a nest? No, I think they're just normal chickens. I've seen a normal chicken and that's them. What is this one? This one is... ah, that one. Hey, what the heck are you doing here? Get out of here. Whoa, yeah.
Have I introduced subpar chicken? Subpar chicken to Big Ol? Subpar chicken is the pet. Subpar chicken is the family pet. Of course Big Ol knows about the chicken. Oh. Kiss the boy.
Hi, big stretch. Wow. Stinky.
Oh, pizza. Grab anything while you're out. Get popsicles. Whale sound. That looks kind of sick. I don't want this to look too busy in the background, though.
Bye, Wild Wolf. Thank you for hanging out.
Tap, 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 tap. This OST feels like it's from a different fucking game. This one here. It feels like something out of a really fucked up grimdark Zelda game. Bloodborne kinda? Yeah, a little bit. This instrument. And it gets a bit of near sound in it.
expanse! No!
Cool idea for kind of dragon. Space dragon that hangs out in asteroid fields and eats the asteroids and uses the energy of digested asteroids to propel themselves like a rocket across the expanse of space to different astral fields. Sounds like a cool dragon Pokemon that Salamence should have been, or something. It's like a basking whale. Galactus, not just a dude in space that eats planets. I'm gonna go pee. This is good progress, but I gotta pee. Ugh. What, Al? Don't look at me like that.
returned.
Now, I'm looking at this and wondering if it's too much. I might be able to put like a layer on top of it to kind of bring it down a bit. Because this part of the background isn't actually what's like central to it, because there's gonna be guess I've done a pretty good job making it look pretty accurate. Too much of question marks. So the thing about it that isn't 100% jiving with me, and I tend to do this a lot when I do space backgrounds, is I make this mistake also when working on very large pieces and zooming in to do detail work and then zooming back out and realizing that the amount of detail work that's in like a small section isn't consistent to the rest of the piece. So like I'm thinking that like there might be too many like too many defined shapes here, and I should have made it vaguer because it's not exactly what I was going for. But we will see. We will see. Let's see what we get. Let's just keep friggin' around. Right, yes. That's important, actually. I think it's okay for the background to have more small particles, I suppose. Because a lot of it is going to be covered up by, like, the swooshes of the black holes here. Oh, you know what I did think of? Let me see if I can create this effect. Don't worry about that. What if I... Come on, you can do it. Can I do that here? No. Which one is it? This looks pretty good, honestly. Sorry if it changes a little bit. Let me just see what happens if I do this. Get them ants. We can make a cute Souls-like that isn't another Crab's Treasure. Just make, like, a Hollow Knight where you're just a little bug going around, like, a garden or whatever. But, you know, it's, like, 3D. And, you know, not have it be grimdark. Cute bug adventure. I'd also accept, like a fairy thing or something. That'd be cute. Cherry tomato navigating a refrigerator? What the fuck? Oh, Spindler, you're taking a while. Still has the aspects of Rotten Decay that Miyazaki likes, but in a way more palatable way. I would say that's, even if, like, you're a cartoon cherry tomato, I'd still be grossed out by it. A mimic made of sausages, I suppose. I think I made it too strong. It's loading right now. I'm not just sitting here looking at this. This little guy right here means something is loading. I think I turned it up too big. I think that the stretch on it I made too big. We'll find out. It's okay, she left at the end. She went somewhere else. Went to go live a better life. Not even halfway done. I might have made a mistake. No, Springs. Alice Springs.
Bebo, do you want your spring? You want that?
Do you want your worm?
No, you don't want worm? Okay.
No, almost halfway. So beautiful. What the fuck? Then I gotta do this again with another layer, possibly? Oh boy. Oh boy. Peppermint oil and watermelon sugar. That could have been a nice life for somebody else. But not these ants. They died Willy Wonka style. I'm trying to see where the dividing line for the blur is. I can't even tell how far it's gone. They've become reincarnated as Oompa Loompas? Truly. Drinking that watermelon sugar water, and then 3 of them crawled in and died of their own accord while I was sleeping. Yeah, they ruined it for you. Fuck those guys. We're at 60%. My God. I could have taken this time to get up and get a snack. I don't really have any snack stuff, so I guess not. Let me go see what I got. Probably not a lot. Maybe some Cheerios. Oh. Raining. It is as I thought. I have no snacks. Look at that. S'mores clusters? Oh. No, 85%. Maybe I order a pizza. Maybe. Let's see. the same thing here. Whoa! It's going! You turn that strength down quite a bit. Come on, you can do it. Load. We're gonna be here a while.
I will order a pizza. Treat myself. Eat it tomorrow as well. Ah!
There's a tilt and a spin? My god, we're gonna be here a while. I don't know if the shape is correct, though. We will find out. I feel it may be too strong. Let me turn it way the fuck down. Might be able to load quicker, so then I can see what the actual preview is gonna be. Oh, I see. Okay. Traps you in my loading bar, person? I mean, you can see it going. No, I didn't want to Google that. I wanted... I should be going the other way, too. Is there a zero tilt? Can I get zero? Fuck's up with that? We'll find out. What's my favorite interpretation of a dragon? I don't know, man. This certainly ain't it. What the hell's going on here? No, don't make me log in. What the fuck? Oh my god. Ah. No. No. The world's trying to conspire against me ordering Domino's. Mayhaps I should listen. Oh, now we're getting somewhere. stone dragons is pretty cool. I especially like how they've kind of developed that in Elden Ring. It's very clever. Oh shit, we're going. Oh shit. See, here's the cool shit I wanted. Traps you in the fucked up tunnel. You can do it, come on. Why is it not grabbing the edges the way I need it to? It looks a little funky to me. I'm not quite sure I like that. Looks like city lights. It's pretty. Why you not grab all this stuff on this side? Yeah. I hope your bait traps work. I was gonna turn that up to 10. We are loading. Bum ba dum bum 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 bum. What shall I do for dinner in this case, I wonder? Maybe I will do a little break and cut stream and go get food and stream again when I get back? I don't know. Because if I can get this half of the background done, that'd be ideal. Yeah, baby, it looks sick as fuck. Whoa, whoa, oh. I think I might have put it the wrong way. Hang on. I did. Oopsie. Okay, we can fix this. Should go the other direction. What do you mean? What do you mean I can do a thing like this? Twirl? What the fuck is twirl? Oh. Whoa! That looks sick. Hang on. Is that what I want? Or is that like a corkscrew? That looks sick as hell. Hang on. Oh. Oh, sugoi. Hang on. Okay, if I turn the twist way down. That's what I was looking for! Instead of all that other nonsense. Oh my god, look at that. And then I can do another one of it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I can turn the radius down and everything. That's what I fucking wanted, dude. Let me turn that up. See what that. Whoa! This is it. Now we're in business. Ye fucking ha. We're going down to Fitty. It is a bit too sharp though. Hang on. What is the tension? Does that turn it up? Yes, definitely not that. Okay. That's only tiny. Okay, here we go. We're learning. What does shape do? Whoa! That's not it. But that ain't it. Well, now I know how to make cool-ass galaxies. Okay, what does that do? Right, that's not what I want. Why are you squoodling like that? That's clearly not what we want. Doggy. Doggy. I thought the dog was part of the trek. What are we feeling here, gang? It's mostly up to Genmu. What level of swoosh do we want? Yeah, this is definitely the Revenant's track. Absolutely. Bark, 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 bark. So I think the closer the event horizon gets, the more smear there would be, but I don't know how fast the effect should smear the surroundings. Yeah. Because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna take their hair and also have it be dragged into it, but that's gonna be a painting effect on top of the whole thing, right? So it's like it's being dragged into the background. This one's like way the fuck far away, and then this one's the foreground. That's way too much, I think. Either way, sick as fuck, yeah. Genmus. Are there any Genmus in the crowd? Can you weigh in which you prefer? Huh? Which, so I'm trying to figure out what here looks best and what, like, goes best with what's happening with the swirl. Do you want it, like... Do we have a certified Gemu on this plane? Yeah, I think we do. Do you want it, like, the spiral to be tighter? Yeah, the rotato potato. Because we could do that, alternatively we could have it, like... Well, that's the opposite direction. We don't want that. We can increase the radius, make it big. We could bring it all the way down so it's yiddle. But my thought was that this one in the background would be stronger because it's also going to be pulling on her hair, but then the one in the front is going to be slightly weaker. So you'd want it to be a bit stronger, like logically, but if you think it looks better a different way, let me know. Okay. Cool. Cool and good and cool. Commence! Dude, this looks like some... Hang on. Jack Skellington. What? I'm pogging. That's so fucking cool. I gotta start doing this with all of my art. Gemu, I point at this, and then I point at all the stuff I've told you. That's sick as fuck. That's sick as fuck. Van Gogh is gagged right now. You say any words in any order, friends. It is sick as fuck. Can I do that to this too, I wonder? Wait, quickly copy this and just put it on shit and see if it makes it cool. Oh, I know it will. You put a galaxy swirl on anything and it becomes cool.
Free will is a blessing and a curse. It is my favorite.
Indeed. I think it's fine that there's this harsh line here because their loud covers it up. You don't even notice that there's fucked up stuff there.
Wow.
Okay. Now. Do I have the power to do it a second time? Happening watching build with my roommate. I think we left off at stage 3. Oh, you mean Kamen Rider build. Okay, I literally had no idea what the fuck you were talking about for a second there. It looks so sick. What the fuck? Let me turn that radius up a bit. Oh, but then we got this guy acting like he's important. Okay, hang on. Let's do 65. Got that. I can smush that out. That'll be okay. How do I turn up the twist? Should be going the other way. Right? Hang on. This one's going that way, so we want that one going the other way. Why is the shape funny? Y'all seeing that? That looks not circular, and I don't quite know why. I might just be cuckoo banana. Oh, is it because the radius is too big? Oh, is it because I didn't put a lot around there? That might make more sense. Hang on. That's better because they're interacting a bit. You know what I should have done? Turned you back on. Okay. Point where the primary antagonist gains so much power that he teleports the protagonist to a planet light years away from his own. Protagonist lives in basically modern day Japan with more or less the same tech. No! He what? No! No! That's fucked up.
Oh, bye. See you later, Babaloo.
That's relatable.
Where you going, people?
You snoofing?
Oh, you've already left, I see. Well, fine. Who needs you? Me. Me, I need you. You're my baby. Is the sun coming out, I wonder?
They used the only reason they beat him is because they used his absolute sociopathic need to gain more power against him, and they used the runoff energy of combining two parallel universes to erase him from time and space. What is Kamen Rider about? Because last time I checked, it was just like a dude dressed as a bug fighting people, like in a dirt pit behind a school or something. What at that point? What is he riding? What does the Kamen ride? Depends on the show. Ah. Yeah, this is gonna look sick as fuck. Yeah, whatever. This reminds me of the fucking Subterranean Waterworks OST in Tears of the Kingdom. Y/N. Why? Whoa. Build is about how we, humanity, are the source of all our conflict, and that we are the ones who bring misery to ourselves with our lust for power, wealth, and carnage, but only human ingenuity in spite of this is what will solve the said adversity at the end of the day. Yep. Yep. So in one season you're fighting a vampire, and the next a priest is trying to reset the universe. Wait, that's a different show. Yeah, I imagine it's a worse show. Spiteful. PTSD and the whole death in war is necessary evil. It should be avoided for the toll it takes on the individual. Oh. I imagine since Kamen Rider is such an old show, it's got a lot of room to try different stuff and say very important things. And like, even if each season or series or whatever is written by a different person, it's got enough like influence and trust amongst the populace that they're like, yeah, we trust Kamen Rider to say something important, which is cool. I dig that. What are you doing now? Whoa. Whoa. I feel like I'm looking at a stim board on Pinterest. This rules. Oh! Oh! I'm gonna turn this one down a bit, because that pink stripe is kind of driving me bonkers a little bit. Just a little bit. When I try to boilerplate Kamen Rider to people, I say it's like Japanese Doctor Who if it were made by wrestling fans. That's a really good way to describe it, though, because I know exactly, like, I get the full picture. I know James has cosplayed as Kamen Rider for a few cons, which is super cool. Yeah, gang, this is gonna look sick as fuck. Yeah! 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 I did the squiggle! Fuck yeah! The ball! Squiggling. Down to the beach, I'm wiggling. Sorry for putting that in your head. It's been stuck in mine. The squiggle. Let me see. It's Wednesday, right? It is Wednesday. Okay, I'm gonna run and get food. I'm gonna stop stream here for a little bit, and if I'm not completely exhausted by the time I get back, shouldn't be too long. I'm gonna start this back up because I think this is a really good first step, and it would do my brain and eyeballs good to have a break so that when I come back to looking at it, I can get better perspective. So, is anybody streaming I could send you to real quick? Is Piff on the go? Do we got a piff.com? What do we got? No. Oh, hang on. Oh, Savvy is doing, Chromorai. Go get Savvy for a bit. Eternal _ Savvy. Alright, I'll be back in just a bit. Go say hi to Savvy. Go support them. It is deep in a thing, but even a little bit of eyes on it might be a good thing. I'll be back.